All right. Here we go. Step 1, get an instrument working. What do we have here? We do have it working. And it's working in OBS as well. Alright, cool. Let's get rid of these, expand this, and get rid of that as well. Okay, so we're gonna be going back and forth between the main menu theme. How small can we go? Because I can probably pop that on there. There we go. Alright, so we got the Symphony Orchestra to work with, which is pretty fucking cool. You can get it for free. The BBC Symphony Orchestra, it's done by Spitfire Audio. If you fill in a form, give them some information and stuff, you can get it free. It's a 14-day waiting list. But this is something I received today, and I wanted to give it a try by trying something kind of like theatrical and epic. So I'm doing the Overwatch song, if I can. Which will be this one, of course. Hashtag copyright strike, right? Gonna attempt it at least. There's some cool like epic like vocal stuff going on as well. I'll see what I've got available for that, because this is mostly instrumental. I'm looking to play some violins, some like loud boomy like brass as well. We've got a whole brass section over here. And that's going to be what I'm going to work on, that 40 seconds pretty much. Because after that I think you get a more like percussive bit. Yeah, it's more like a, we'll see. But that first boom. So we're going to see what kind of instrument that's going to be first. Something else is really interesting, like for how to do the timing of like an orchestral piece like this, because usually you have like a composer, you know, like swell things up and like pause things and stuff as well. So to get that timing right is going to be interesting. So right around, what is it, 120 BPM as well. Okay, so we've got the da, 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 on trumpets. Then we're going to have another one of these, which will be the violins in the background that I hear. So this will be trumpets. This one is going to be violins. What else do we hear? Then we've got doo-doo-doo. That's more like a horn sound than a trumpet sound, I think. But that's something that we'll be experimenting with, because we've got a lot of like low range and high range here. And then the violins and the horns kind of work together. Definitely got a percussive track. Just gonna do it with duplicating for now. Percussion. Then there's the vocals as well. As I said, I'm not sure if I'll have those. Name vocals. There's kind of like the horns and the trumpets kind of playing around together. And those strings, the do, those are like a way lower sound than what violins can produce. So I'm assuming those would be like the cello or the basses or both. So I'll pop those on as well. I think cello, and I'll chuck in the basses as well. Bass, what do they call them? Basses. There's a lot of different parts of this. I think that, yeah, it must be the trumpets, but it might be something like woodwind as well, like because it goes way higher, like a piccolo. Where are we? We're here. Because it goes higher than the range of a trumpet is actually capable of reaching. Do, do, do. What are we actually on? We might have to do some creative stuff to get that, because I think, yeah, the trumpets physically can't reach that. Or we might be able to like pitch those up maybe. So yeah, we'll see. Right, let's start, I guess, right? So we're going to start on the trumpets. See if I can get that alongside the actual. You can also clearly hear like they've got a few different layers on the trumpets, so like I might have to do the same thing like over again a few times, but I'll just give it a go. The pedal didn't want to go. Alright, let's give that another try. That wasn't too great. And then it rests on one of those, right? Duh. I think I rested it on the wrong note. I think that's about it. And then I can remove this part. Boop. So listen. That's nice. Yeah. sad about that. Alright, let's see if we can fill it up. Dum da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum dum. That'll be violins, I think. Is it just that single note? It's gonna be interesting because is it that like defined? Alright, it is. Let's pop it onto. Wait, this should still be trumpets, and then we'll go on to the next one for the violins, and then we'll see if we can record into this. I'll keep this one on for now. Right. Oh, it's not pretty, but it's there. I think I might quantize that first as well. You can close for now. Dum da 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 dum dum. I'm just gonna solo and turn off. That's awful. Dum 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 da 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 dum dum. I think that's like 16ths, but we can give it a try. Dum. Oh, not all of you. Zoom in, please. Thank you. Dum dum da 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 dum dum. Da. That's not right. It's earlier. This one is fucking perfect. I'm just gonna grab that one. Why not? And then yeet. Sorted. What extra? These two are fine. Alright, let's see if that's what we want. Ooh, I'm gonna stick with that. That seems alright to me. Yo, dog. Hey, it's Biffley. How you doing? Alright, now I can bring in this bigger kind of trumpet kind of sound. I think that's part of the horns. Because I called this horns instead of violins. Because I'm a genius. Since when is my room so white? Since the sun is like blasting in here, mate. It's ridiculous. Violins, and then this is going to be horns. Horns. There we go. And then where are the horns? They are over here. But we are not on this track yet. I think that's... Yeah, there we go. It's just a really subtle, small sound. Very loud how I recorded it, but we'll turn that down. So high quality that your bandwidth can't handle it. I don't actually know how I can turn down the quality, because currently, like, I was experiencing that as well when trying to watch back my own stream. It's like only 1080p 60. I'm not sure how I can res that down to make it better for people. I'm not even on the new like internet yet. What's that sound? That's like trombones, what? But it's like really aggressive. Ooh, I think I might have to. Yeah, that's the one, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be. Still Overwatch, right? Yeah, this is still Overwatch. This is the Overwatch menu. That's the one I'm going for here. Now split up the song into the different instruments that I can hear, and so now this is how far I am at the moment. Just filling it in a little bit by bit. Talk champ. I'm messing with it because this should still be the horns and it should still be long. And that's why I turned it down. I think that's not all playing at the same time. So I gotta move this aside for now. That sounds better. And then this one is gonna be the where did I put it? Boop. And give me back my orchestra. Here we go. This one. Dum. Should be somewhere around here. Oh, fuck. I can't remember where it was. Gotta listen to it again. So we've got Vitzley in here, we've got Edwin in here. There's a third person in here now as well. It's like da 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 da, and then it's like around here da da dum dum as a motorbike goes by. But we're not recording voice, so it's fine. Da, da, da. Is it? Did I miss like the main? This is way earlier, that's why. It's like here, I think. It's like it's loud as motherfucker. I'll delete you and I'll also turn you down already. I think it'll be somewhere around here then. that the sound of someone following? It is Razor HS. Thank you for the follow. And this is also a lot faster than that last one. Da-dum-dum. Da-da-dum-dum. Da-da-da-dum. There is still some like delay in it. And it might be a tiny bit further up as well. Gonna just pop it on the beat. And then that first one is like super aggressive. That sounds alright. We'll give it a listen. Ooh, Overwatch theme, nice. Yeah, welcome, dude. It's a little bit faster than this. Da-da-dum-dum. It also kind of has that like fade out kind of sound going on, and I'm not sure if I can adjust that in labs or the orchestra. It's already like as hard as it can attack, pretty much, and I can't change that here. This is just reverb. So I think this is the best we can do for this sound, but that's all right. So what's the next bit? It's the drums. Da-da-dum-dum. And I do have drums here somewhere. Percussion. This is all of that kind of stuff. I've got to find the right kind of thing here. I think one of these tuned percussion. It's not that one. It might be this one. Da-da-dum-dum. Do do do. I think it might be something like that. Oh, it's like such a fast thing. Dum dum. And of course I'm changing it on the cello, which shouldn't even be a cello. It should be the trombones. My naming schemes are all over the place. Rename this one, and this was going to be percussion. I'll just drag this one up then. And this one can be dum dum dum. And I think I could even just do this. Do do do. Of course, I've done a disgusting job of lining it up. Diddlum, dum dum, da da dum dum, da 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 da. You can line up with that one, and then this one with that. I think that might not be too bad. Now this, is this even trombones at the moment? There we go. It still sounds really off. Like, it sounds like not quite timed nicely. And yes. I think it might just be because they're really long. Da-da-dum-dum. Boop, boop, boop. Is that too fast? That's a lot better, actually. Slightly too fast even at the moment, so I'm just going to drag them a tiny bit. That sounds so much better. Okay, and now I can fix the drums back to line up with those hits pretty much. And then see if there's other sounds in there too. I think there's like some cello stuff going on there as well. I haven't a clue, but we'll see it. We'll find out. Let's grab the cellos. Where are they? Here. And then we'd be. We would also be in staccato if I can find my cellos. Yeah. I think I can just copy this one down here and it'll... Of course I like did a janky job. There we go. No, that's not where we go. How does that sound that scuffed? Let's solo these. Is it because the cellos have like an attack? So if I drag them earlier, that's a finicky. Or do the other ones have an attack? Yeah, the trombones, they have an attack, so they come in later. That's why this one needs to delay then. Alright. Then we found that out at least. I swear there's more to it. I'll leave it for now. Okay, now it gets like slightly more confusing because there's like 3 different tracks. Back to the Future theme at a certain part. True, yeah, it's like that era of like the epic music kind of one-upping itself all the time. I really like that about this kind of like theatrical thing. That'll be in the violins or even like something higher. I'm not sure if the violins go as high like on this instrument because they don't have the full range. Might be. Where is our track? It's also way faster than that. It's like... I did the same thing again. I keep forgetting to like hold it on that note. Okay, we can record that in the violin section. So that'll be around here. I'm just going to duplicate it so I can work alongside the same thing. I'm also going to have to time it alongside that. That's going to be interesting. Let's pop it on there. Am I on the right thing? Yeah. I cannot hear myself playing. Was that it? That's an interesting little lick. Part of me is tempted to record it slower, to just turn this all the way down, just to make my life easier. I'm gonna see if that works. If I just like, okay, maybe not 20, but this is half speed. If I pop it down to 60, I'm curious whether that will feel nicer for me. This is so slow. I think I got the right notes in. That's not quite the point though, is it? That's good enough for me, because that means we can also shuffle things around a little bit in here. So these two both get scooted over that. This one is a lot longer apparently. This one's a lot shorter apparently. And that should all kind of line up, maybe. I got a feeling one of these has a lot of focus, like here, if we listen to it. Let me listen. Dum 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 dum. Da, 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 da. I'm actually gonna oh, that's all of them. No, thank you. Da, 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 da. I think something like that might be better. And then we can kind of build a slope in how hard we're hitting the keys there. Okay, that might sound better. Yeah, that sounds quite alright. I'm not the violinist here, Edwin. I'm not sure if you could play that yourself, but... Still a little bit delayed. I think I might drag it back a little bit because it should be over here. I'm not sure if I did that. Me being me. That also means that these last parts aren't correct. Yeah, let's not listen to it while I'm adjusting it, please. Da, da, da. It should take a little bit longer, like it should rest on this one a little bit longer. So I'm just going to move everything up a little bit. Everything except for that one. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Let's give that a try. That sounds a lot better. Except for that. That doesn't sound a lot better. Because that needs to be back here. Alright, what's the next part? Okay, we got some horns going on lower down as well. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. But what do they line up with? It's like someone's just like playing the flute in the background as well and just going up and down like crazy. You can't do it as well as you can hear it. Yeah, it's really fast as well. It's I mean, with a violin it might be easier or harder. I don't know. Like in comparison to playing a piano key that fast or playing with your fingers, you got two hands to do it faster. I don't know. But yeah, it sounds like someone's just like just like do da 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 or whatever, like in the background. That's a cello, I think. If I go back down to the cello, da 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 do. I'm gonna have to duplicate this one so I can also have a normal cello that isn't staccato or spiccato. What does he actually play? So I can do you guys a favor. Really depends on what you used to think. You can't play the piano for life. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's a question of perspective, I guess. Let's lighten up the piano a little bit. Boop. Because the sun is no longer killing my room. I think that's kind of the sound he was doing. Okay. Da, da, is like kind of the part that lands around here. Da, 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 da. It's a little bit iffy. Whatever. We'll give it a try. Am I on that one? Yeah. Something like that? Question mark. Something I really notice is in a lot of these like orchestral pieces, they really like layer instruments over each other, like, and stagger them as well. So you had that here with like the first trumpets with the violins, and then you have a little bit of a delay and a little bit of a stagger with the horns. And then the trombones come in on top of that, like. And I think that kind of starts early, this bit. So this one can once again get out of the way, and I can kind of edit in the piano roll. Part of me feels like I'm cheating when I'm doing this, because I feel like as a pianist I should be able to just play. But at the same time, there's so much going on. I don't. Dum, dum, dum. I think that's kind of it. What note is this one playing? It's an A. Oh, not both at the same time, please. Because I'm wondering whether this, and that's an A3, this is an A2. I should probably add another A3. Hello, A3. Because what I want to do with that is lengthen it here, because I think it kind of goes through the rest of it as well. And then we can kind of build a swelling in it. That's not too shabby. Let's listen to what we've got. Says, when I used to play in the orchestra, we used to be supporting trumpets and horn instruments. Cellos are used more for balancing high pitches at times, or adding bass to instruments. depending on what the conductor wanted. But you're not a conductor. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. When you say like used for like balancing or like supporting, do you mean playing at the same time, or do you mean playing like counterparts to them to like kind of highlight them? I think you'd be playing something different, right? Something isn't quite right here, but I think if I do this, because this is something I'll be doing a lot more later on, is I want to adjust the track volume. Show all parameters, please, mixer, and then track volume, because I can make it kind of start a lot lower than this and kind of have it fade in. And I think that might. And then just kind of start that slow. Then it sounds a lot less janky. Violin was to increase the pitch of trumpets. Cellos are there to add the undertone at the same time. It's weird. Even violas play with the cellos, but they sound all... Yeah, that's the thing, because like the whole point of it all is like to merge it all together, which is why what I'm doing is kind of annoying, because I'm trying to pick apart each different instrument, but sometimes it's like multiple instruments creating like one kind of really nice sound. I think it's time to add some more stuff here. I've had enough of just fucking with these three. So like cooking, you need the right ingredients, yeah. I can already feel like this entire section is like 3 different instruments doing kind of like a solo thing. That's this part, isn't it? That's not that part. It's also a horns section that's doing a thing. Where are my horns? And then we'll go back in. And that is aligned with... Now my ears are just listening to this really annoying like cello thing going on in the bottom. It's in this part, and I know it now. Okay. Okay. Nailed it. First time. That first one can be a little bit longer. There you go. Second just exactly the same thing. It's also like, it's one thing to build up a chord like on a piano. You have all of the like notes on different fingers, but when you've got like an entire orchestra, each instrument is playing like a different note. So these 3 together pretty much make like a 2-tone chord. Like, who thinks of this stuff? Who like splits chords like that? Composers are like geniuses. Oh, we're nearly at the next like drum part. Oh, sick. We're nearly got through it. Fuck it, we'll do the whole thing again. Yeah, totally. One of my favorite experiences was watching Star Wars with like a live orchestra as well. Brilliant, really nice. There's another like upper thing, like a viola or something. I have violas as well. Da 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 comes in at the top. Do do do. Is it that high though? It is. Wait. Is this note that high? Nah, I think this is like all maybe an entire like octave too low. I'm not quite sure. Which means if I grab it all and listen. This might be awful just from doing that. Yeah, it is awful. I shouldn't have done that. What are we starting on here? It's E3. So I'm going up to E4. I think it might be both. Now my ears are just playing tricks with me. We have a fourth viewer. Welcome, fourth viewer. If you're new to the stream, and as you can see and read and hear, we are recreating the Overwatch main menu theme as a lovely scooter drives by my house. This is what we've got up until now. Minus these weird strings. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a viola there, because violas are higher, aren't they? Yeah, and that might be able to reach the higher ones, and then I'm not going to let it join in with all of that. Boop, boop, and then I'm just going to drag these ones, because this is, what am I on here? D4 to D5. Is that going to sound right? Didn't sound bad. I didn't even hit. Yeah. And then if I make this one like run out a little bit earlier, I'm not on the right one. This one. Give me just that. Then maybe that top note will come out better. Okay, better way to do this. We'll just do it with the track volume, because I don't want it to be such a sudden sound. So maybe something like that. That seems better. Yeah, that's nice. Then you get like the focus on the top one too. Give them viola players some respect that they desperately need from the violin community. Alright, big bits again. Dum 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 dum. I'm gonna listen to the whole thing again, see what I'm missing. Actually, there's a drum in the beginning as well. But I think I'm gonna mix it in with the sound effects, like a whoosh drum. This is like not. Maybe just this part. I should just like put in like staccato. I'm not sure if I can. Can I do that? Just duplicate again, and then delete all this, and delete all this. And bring it in here. think that creates a little bit more. If I turn this one down a little bit, I've re-enable. Turn this one up a little bit. Just need to actually like edit the thing instead. These ones can go, and this one can get shortened, and then it won't get cut off the track, I hope. Alright. The last one can go as well, because it goes into that long one. Yeah, that's pretty satisfying. We still got all of these extra notes. And now I can really clearly hear this viola, not violin. I'm assuming it's right. I changed this one, didn't I? It is now violas, yes. Which means I should rename. Violas. This poor violins too. I can rename you as well. Violas too. See, I've got an empty bit of violins here. That shouldn't be there. I really do think this is just literally what I thought it was. It's this in the violas as well. Violas I think are on legato, yeah, long. So I'll have to split this track as well and make another, just to have the staccato in there. So that means I can make this track staccato, spiccato. I can barely hear it. But that might be just because it's like extremely high, like very, very extremely high. Yeah, that's like. Am I on the right one? No. Ah, that's what's happening. My violins is what I changed, and I should be changing this one. This one should be violas. I'm not trusting this. It's not violas. What if we turn it to piccolo? Piccolo is too low. No, I'm too low. Because I haven't actually changed this one up yet, have I? In here. So it might be violas after all. This is a E3 to E4. Okay, that could work. How about if we now make you work on violas though? Does that sound nicer? You're not on violas yet, mate. Alright, point taken. I'm missing this part now. Frustration. Can delete this, I hope. Drag this onto here, and now I can grab everything and go from E3 to E4. Is it too high? Hello, ambulance. It is too high. Does the piccolo reach that? Or the flutes? I'm not sure if there's flutes in this. Let's have a look. I think it might have a violoncello or bass. Yeah. I think there's definitely more bass going on as well, especially like with the drum hits. So I distracted myself watching Nintendo's indie showcase. It was so weird to watch it with trumpets on a background. Yeah, epic Nintendo music. Imagine like the me, like what is it? The little, you know what I'm on about. The me music. But then with this kind of instrumental. Also, I am going off in about 5 minutes because I'm going to then start ordering food and stuff in my house. So, as progress for a 1 hour stream, I think this is pretty alright. Let's play the whole thing again, see what we can hear. Let's turn this from flutes back into violas for now. Not bad. What was that bass again? It's earlier, because it's right on the head. Like here. Dum. It's literally just a dum with like the bass. Very, very anticlimactic there. What did I just change? I just changed the violins. This is something I keep messing up. I need to actually go to the right track first. This one, bass. I think it's literally just right on the hit, which would be bum, bum, bum. So here. Dum. Oh, where am I now? Where did I put myself? All the way over here. Because I wanted to use this one. Okay. Boom. Fucking. There we go. It's also got like some snare stuff going on later on. I know for a fact that there's no snares in... actually, I don't know that for a fact. I can give it a try. And again, I'm on the wrong one. All the vocals here, percussion, is already on the right one, I think. No, it's not. So, I should probably organize before I start experimenting more. And we're about to head off as well, so I think I'm just going to leave it like this. Might chuck some things together. So strings. Okay, we got violins. These are violins spiccato, as they call it. Edward, if you're still here, what's the difference between staccato and spiccato? That is something I'm curious about. Violins spiccato and violas also spiccato. I think that's this one, right? Instead of this one. Yeah, also. Violas. Difference between them is that the bow stays on the string when playing staccato but comes off the string. Ah, there we go. Thank you. I'm learning something new as well. Cool. Yeah, that's something that I just don't know from piano because it doesn't have that principle. Nice. Okay, so we got violins. Down here we also have a cello track. I think that's still cello, unless I fucked it up. Is that anything even? I'm not hearing it. But it could be that I already fucked it up in the meantime, and I don't want to switch you. Give me this. It is, yeah, it was turned to basses in the process somewhere. Yeah, that is indeed cellos. So cellos can also go join the strings. And then this one was a bass. And all of you guys can now get grouped. Control G. Into strings. Boop. And then, oh, perfectly clean. We've got our brass. And trumpets can join you. And we've got our percussion. And this is not a cello, come on. What is this even? What did I turn this into? There was trombones. Oh, there was also a cello, but this one's cello spiccato. All right. Pretty sure. I will double check just to. Yeah, it's a cello's. Celli. Whoops. Cello. I'll be proper. I'll spell it properly in here as well. Haha, piano with a bow. Spiccato is very difficult for me because you tend to bounce the bow on the string, which causes the odd shot. Yeah, I remember that. Piano was not piano. Violin was my first instrument that I started learning to play way back when I was like young kiddo, like probably 5 years old or something. And making a nice sound out of it was always a pain. But I think the biggest pain was, like, I remember as a young kid you had to like clamp it like between your chin and your neck, and that for some reason really hurt. And like at some point I remember my mum, she bought like whoopee cushions, and they had like these foam pads in them. She cut open these whoopee cushions, and then she used these foam pads. She just tied them to the thing with a rubber band to cushion like the hard like wooden neck rest thing. I don't know what it's called. You'll probably know that. Can happen. Some put cloth. Yeah. All right. Car alarm's going. I bet that means it's time for dinner. I'll give these lovely strings a lovely color before we go. What is a lovely color? Purple. And then brass can have some kind of golden color or an orangey color, a brass color. It's brilliant that then the tracks inside of it don't join. There we go. And then strings can also get color together. Chin rest. That sounds pretty, yeah. Chin guard on the violin, or chin rest. Yeah, a chin rest sounds familiar. Okay, we got our pink strings, we got our brass, we've got big loud boomy percussion can be big red, and then our cellos can join the strings underneath the cello. Alright, and that's good enough for me. Look at that, fucking tidy as hell. Okay, cool. Oh, well, that was quite nice. Got quite a long way. And I'm gonna call it an end for that. So I'll save this. Might even just export it and chuck it in the Discord, just so that people can listen what we were up to. What's this? Overwatch main menu theme. Whoever is listening and active in chat, would you be interested in watching this again if I were to continue on this project? Or would you be more interested in doing something else next time? And then I can export this as just an MP3. It's fine. You like this? Okay, cool. I'll probably continue with the Overwatch theme then, because it's a fun challenge. I don't usually do like orchestral stuff, or any of the really big composition kind of things, but I like kind of trying to pick it apart and working it out. Plus, like the plugin I've been using. Let me just save this real quick. The plugin I've been using, if you hadn't noticed already, is the BBC BBC Symphony Orchestra by Spitfire Audio. It's a really cool plugin that I got my hands on today, with a 14-day waiting list if you wanted to get it for free. Otherwise it's a 50 quid plugin, but it's nice that they offer it for free for like students and stuff. So if you ever wanted to play around with this kind of stuff yourself, all of the sounds I used today are from this, which is pretty cool. I might add some other sounds from other instruments as we like work ourselves further into the actual track, like the drums. I don't think there's like a proper like snare drum kind of thing going on, so we will have a look at that. In the meantime, thank you for joining, and I'll probably post in the Discord again when I stream next. So have a lovely evening and see you around.